What's going on, everybody? How's it going? Hope everybody is having a lovely Tuesday so far. Mine's been a little wacky. Ooh. Sneeze couldn't hold off till after the stream. Anyways, let's see. Ooh, we have dual pass stuff unlocked that didn't pick up last time. Sweet. And I guess we just get a little grind on. Here we go. And just playing our usual grind game deck, or our usual grind deck, you know, just some going second dinos. Not the best list, but I like to think not the worst in the world. Let's see how far this gets us. So usually Monarch can get us to find them. Alrighty. Oh no, I'm going second. What a shame. To be honest though, I'm starting to kind of fret going second just with because of the sheer amount of what do you call them? Despia players that try to lock me out of summoning with that little lizardy dragon thing. Don't know his name off the top of my head, but I know it doesn't let me play the game, which is kind of the point of Yu-Gi-Oh nowadays, but still. Oh, here we go. Another branded opening. Oh, non-stop branded. It might be time to swap out these Regekis for Dark Holes. I mean, Dark Hole still does stuff to good old Baby Ceratosaurus, and, you know, gets us rolling. What are they trying to trigger? Put that always on. We will not respond. Seeing the branded fusion just makes me want to play Ash, but we can't play Ash in this deck. It's just not impactful enough. And here, I honestly just cannot think of a decent place to... Oh, he's going for it. Well. What's he pitching? Is it worth gammaing here, or do I just let this keep happening? No, I think we just let it keep happening. We're going to see. Maybe not gammaing there would have cost us the game, but the chances of him already having a fusion spell in hand are, you know, pretty good. So, oh, token collector. Ooh, spicy. Someone's scared of adventure. All right. Mirror Jade. What's he sending? So here, I think at the end of the turn, we're gonna have to hit the Albion. He's gonna trigger the Albion. Yeah. Okay. Because this is usually where they set the trap card. If he has it, he has it, you know? But if not, then, you know, this is the right move. It sucks because, you know, it gives us even less to play with. And we kind of have to top deck something sick. But we'll see where this goes. That's sick. Not sick enough, though. Actually, no, that is sick enough. Okay, they don't have it. Lost World. Hey. Archie. You're not gonna believe what happened, Tony. So there was a wreck on the street that I park at. Like, an 18-wheeler tried to go. He was on Satsuma. He tried to go across like the 7 lanes that it takes to cross Satsuma, and just a car, like he hit a car, and like he hit a car and dragged it across like the 6 lanes. No. Well, hot diggity darn. Oh, I hate to have to make this play. Okay. Garibo. Yeah, no, that's not the brutal part. The brutal part is, so we got there at 5:40, stayed there till after 11, like 11:40. They still had not finished clearing the accident. For the first like 3 hours, they shut down 529 going both directions, like 7 lanes of traffic. That was the brutal part. I'll tell you what. My cat's back there destroying a box. Yeah. I might be down. Here's the thing. Do I have to get you here? No. Okay, hopefully back row's a bluff. If it's a bluff, we're good. If it's not a bluff, we just kind of lose the game. So we'll just have absolutely no follow-up. Oh, no, he has something he can activate. Can you hear Nala being horny? But yeah, I'd be down for some COD, but I was thinking tonight I might go... So I'm doing 7 to 9 Yu-Gi-Oh! Stream, and then yeah, she's doing it with Noxious. And then I'm doing probably another Master Duel stream after 9 for like maybe an hour or 2. If not, I was planning on going to Cytex and getting whoever wins like locals tonight, getting their deck profile. Fusion 7 1 level 8 high fusion. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you get that far, bro. Oh no! I popped the wrong juicy tea! Fuck. No, stop. We're all backhand you. I'll backhand you so hard. That is a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! But, you know, gotta give the people what they want. I think the people want Yu-Gi-Oh! Does he have nothing he can fuse? Actually, I guess... Can he mirror Jade? No, he can't mirror Jade. Does he have a target? Masquerade? Maybe. I know, it's crazy. Oh, here we go. Damn. What's he gonna go into? Oh yeah, Masquerade. Has to be Masquerade. COD Y Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh. I mean, I guess, but I don't have that much time for it. Also, I'm not gonna say COD's boring, but whenever we're not squatted up 6-man, search and destroy, crapping on little kids, it's not as fun, Tony. It's not as fun. What did he add? Oh, well that's nice. I'm just gonna forfeit here, I think. Yeah. Get better with practice at what? Yu-Gi-Oh? I know. This is me practicing. Man, okay. I did not want to do this, but... Let me see. Where's Dino Gober? Dino Gober. Edit deck. Alright. Bam. Bam. Oh. I think I got all my spots and angles specifically from Marksman. Or at least in the last one. This one, I haven't learned any routes, any spots, any angles, but I should. We don't really need like a Darla's anymore. Crow. We do need DD Crow, probably. What else do we need? Oh, Dark Hole. Dank Hole. Yeah, it's her time of the month. You know how she gets. She's just all lovey-dovey. Hey, what are you doing? Get in your box. Alright. Actually, what kaijus are there available? Kaiju. I'm gonna spend some gems. Yeah. You gotta spend money to make money. We're gonna go for... Oh. I'm so tempted to make a bad deck. Cosmic Ocean or Battle Trajectory? Cosmic Ocean. Right? Umi. Oh, do I want Umi cards? No, because then I'm going to be tempted to not dismantle the Umi cards. I really want these, though. What rarity are these guys? I already have all this stuff from the Dragon Maid deck. Yeah, no, we're 100% not buying regular. What is this? The Abyss pack. Could use some of this. Oh yeah, brother. Damn, that's tempting. How many of these do I have? 500. Okay. Packs. No, we're skipping this. Okay, that's a super rare we can dismantle. No. No. Skip. That's nothing I can dismantle. These are borderline. There we go. Super I can dismantle. We have... Oh, there we go. We got an Ultra. Bet. This like never happens. Flash Draw. I'm going to dismantle the ever-living shit out of that. Hey! Hey, come here. Get over here. Ah, apologize to the people. Apologize to the people. Let go. Chill. It's okay. No. Stop being so loud. Yeah. Yeah. Just love me. Oh my god, stop being annoying. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Okay, just chill. Just chill. Okay, you're chilling. Alright. Trash. I'm being cheap right now and not wanting to actually spend money. Come on. Ooh, 3 supers, right? Or not? He's escaping. Ugh. Don't dead weight me. All right. There we go. I had a lot of super rares in it. All right. We have 40 more of these to open. Just opening packs. How did I let these accumulate? Oh, there we go. That's some stuff we can dismantle. There we go. Oh, there we go. Some more stuff I can dismantle. We're getting our quote-unquote money's worth, even though we paid nothing for these packs. Don't whisper in my ear. Jeez. There's so much trash in these packs. You know what? We will not have to really dismantle anything for Dark Hole. Or we won't have to spend any gems on Dark Hole. I'm just trying to pull generic crap that I can dismantle to like get those Dark Holes. Just because like right now what I'm noticing the meta is, it's like, so there's a lot of Despia, and Despia specifically doing that stupid play where they send that one dragon-looking weird motherfucker to the graveyard, and then special summon him to your side of the field. Yeah, but the only problem is, so the monster, the card that they're using says I can't summon, but the other day I had a driver in hand, and it wouldn't let me tribute set. So it's not letting you set or summon, which, like, I think the game's bugged. Like, they didn't realize, like, there's a distinction. But yeah, I'm either gonna like set Baby Dark Hole if it'll allow me, or I'm going to like just Dark Hole and then get to work, you know? Either of them work. And that's also why I added the DD Crow, just because like right now I have 2 called by and I'm drawing. Yeah, basically. Right now I'm using I have double called by because it's at 2 in this game, and that's getting me out of most situations like that. But sometimes I don't draw it, so I would like to add a playset of crows. For now, I just threw in the 1 crow that I have in there. Ooh, frogs. Turning the frickin' frogs gay. Okay, now we're pulling super rares pretty consistently out of these. Oh, an ulti. Oh, I mean ulti. A UR. We're keeping that. We are keeping that bad boy. In case we ever decide to play Infer Chernobyl. Is Nala being horny on the back of my chair? Yeah, she is. only 140 more of these packs to go through. Come on. Oh, that's a UR that we're going to dismantle. Okay. It kind of seems like the more I go through, the better my odds are. Or maybe it's just like a bias because I've gone through so many now. I feel like I'm seeing a lot of URs. Curry Babylon. Oh, I don't want to dismantle him, but he's trash. I remember how excited I was about the Karibo support when it came out last year, but I never actually played with it because it was trash. And I'm tired of playing, or I was tired of playing trash decks at that point. Night Assailant, Pot of Acquisitiveness, those might have to go. I don't think we ever played Pot of Acquisitiveness at more than 3. Actually, Pot of Acquisitiveness kinda would rock. Ooh, Magical Windbreaker Field. Tierra. I pulled Penguin Soldier. Yo, let's go. You know what? I haven't checked if the Penguin support is in the game yet. Alright, last 10 packs. Anything good? Possibly. No, this is hot garbage. Hey, you pulled a Mariner. Oh, I can just buy 9? Bet, okay. Well, that's all of our little tickets. Swords, Mist Valley Thunderlord, that's getting dismantled. That's getting dismantled. Deconstructing deck. Daniel Burr, edit deck. Let's see, what did I say was dismantled? What? I pulled a Slash Draw that I cannot dismantle. Dismantle the fuck out of this, though. I can't dismantle Crashing Souls? I'm not a huge fan of Runic. I thought I had 3 of these. I only have 2? I only have 2. Maybe I accidentally dismantled one at some point. These are trash. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. I would dismantle that if I could. Which SRs can I dismantle? Keeping him. Keeping the Moo. What the fuck, bro? No. 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 I'm kind of a hoarder when it comes to these cards. If there's even a remote chance that I would play this in a deck someday, I refuse to dismantle it. No. 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 Making it real difficult for me. What is this? Abyss Shark. Honestly, we can't dismantle the barrier. Can we just not dismantle stuff out of that pack? Because I know the barrier statues came out of there. Oh, come on. Oh, we have 3 Ecclesias. I didn't know that. Lanitus. Luber. We need 3 of those if we ever want to play that. Words cannot describe my disappointment. Words cannot describe my disappointment. None of those. None of those cards were dismantleable. Magical Scientist. Rat bastard. Yeah. Oh yeah. None of the stuff from that can be dismantled. Ah, that's great. Do you have any URs that I need to get rid of? Oh yeah, I can't get rid of that mid breaker. Wow. Oh man. Fucking. Ooh. We're just gonna add 3 dark hole and 2 dark hole. Stop. Stop. All right. Shoot. I guess I just have to keep grinding. But I just realized that deck is kind of like doesn't have enough cards in it now, so we got to use something different. Let's go with Old Reliable. If that stupid monster they summoned to our side of the field just said you can't special summon, I would be super cool with it. But because you can't summon, period, it might even become a problem for Monarchs. But we'll see how things go. I'm going first. Wow, somebody really wants to lose. Alrighty. Yes, I lose. They have something. What do you got, bro? What do you got for me? Best I can see you having is D shifter? Do they want to shift the D? Oh, they're gonna ash me. Oh, well that kind of sucks. Go bam, bam, bam. Doesn't matter what they give us. I did already ashes, so this idea is going to be super free, but it's just going to be a wall. Oh. Oh, they want us to play. Oh. Yeah. Not on once return, bro. Wow, they are about to be hard punished. Ooh, they're about to be hard punished. Proof, special, add. No, we'll just go Idea, effect. We lose to an Imperm or a Veiler, but they would have used it on the Idea. But here we just, oh man, mega punished. Wow. And then we still have one in graveyard for next turn. Yes, we do, boys. Come here, cat. I gotcha. Give a word to our viewers. That means she's very happy to be here to play Monarchs. Say hi to the people. Oh shit. They're using the lotto ticket. They have pendulum monsters that might do stuff. I'm a little worried. No, she's never said enough. Scream it to the people, Nala. Come on. What do you have to say? Oh, okay. Well, personally, I'm not a fan of the Nazis. Do you want to emphasize on that? Oh no. I mean, I don't think we really have to give Hitler credit for that. Have you been listening to a lot of Kanye? Okay, yeah, she said enough. Alright. Okay, yeah. I'm not going to tell her about my trip to Tel Aviv that I want to take someday. Sheesh. Alright. Oh my god. Yes. 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 Senator Kennedy. Oh, let's go. Monarchs for the win. Scoreboard. Senator Kennedy. I don't know what Senator. You sure it's not Lindsey Graham? Because Lindsey Graham likes to talk shit, and he talks like a real Southerner like this. Okay. 2 more for platinum. Oh shit, we're gonna use Monarch to eat our way into Plat 5 again. Well, shit. Ted Kennedy. Don't you mean the UFC fighter? Right? Or am I thinking of Tim Kennedy? Who's Ted Kennedy? Am I an uncultured swine? Okay. Oh, man. Sword Soul. Sword Soul. Yeah, we can do something to Sword Soul. I mean, depending on what these draws are looking like, we can do something to Sword Soul. And depending on how hard they pop off. In fact, it's a little concerning now that I think about it. Because if they go for like a wicked, you know, Omni Negate plus Banish plus, you know, Shija board, we might have some problems. But we'll see. We'll see where things go. Oh man. Oh, there's the Shijao. Damn, if I went first, I would have won. I think. Could be that the stock deck is useless. Come on, bro. Do your worst. I'm hoping we can just break this board with like a single... Oh no. He's gonna get his Omni Negate on. Not the Omni Negate. No. It's okay though. It's just gonna be Omni Negate, set the trap card, pass. Just got out 2 negates and the pop 2. We can do this. We can do this. Uncamouflage will get us there. See, we have a shiny one. That'll get us all the way there. Oh, we're gonna burn for 12. I forgot this stupid deck went crazy combo, and on top of that, it burned you for time as part of the combo to get Fleur. Really? Really? If you're playing some monsters, when you're that is actually more of a problem. Oh, didn't expect that. Oh no, not Arch Nemesis Protos. Is he gonna target Protoss? Can't switch to Summon Darks. Oh no! Oh no! Absolutely not. Whatever will I do? Oh, it kind of matters. Let's see. We're gonna scale this up. They have to respond to the scale to banish it. So they're gonna banish it. Alright, because it's when a card, is it when a card or effect is activated? Or effect, oh no, okay, well, he misplayed. But, doesn't matter. Alright, let's try that again. Oh, do they have an Ash? No, they don't have an Ash. It's just Shi Zhao can at any given point negate any of his... Oh, they do have an Ash. Okay. Eh. Not the worst thing in the world. Ooh, okay, let's go Mithra. Honestly, we're about to go scoop phase because, well, I don't know if we can crack this board. Well, they're trying to make it crackable. Oh, wait, they have the Shi Zhao. Duh, yeah, it's over. Yep, that's it. We cannot beat this. Damn. If only we'd gone first. No, if we'd gone first, they still had Ash. It's okay. Alright, let's try Old Reliable again. Fret not, people. I'm playing a structure deck from 2016. They're playing the hottest new shit of 2021 and 2022. To be expected. Mathematical! I bet you they're on MathMax. This hand is super high roll. I love it. Normal summon effect. Well, that's that game. Till the end of this turn. Alrighty then. And that's why Eidos is better than Adea. Did they brick? Did they brick? Okay. If it's... Okay. Ooh. Oh, no. It's... Okay. Well... At least it's end phase. Oh, thank goodness. We lose the Torrential Tribute, but we already added the Torrential Tribute. Yes. He thinks we can't wreck his monster. He's wrong. Oh, there's a back row, and I'm so worried. What is it? You better read, bro. You better read. I'd have had an Imperm. At this point, the Imperm doesn't do anything for him. Well, it could have done something for him there. Well, he did have the Imperm. Finally, don't. Oh, the projector thing. Oh, the HDMI projector. That's dope. He's comboing and I'm scared. Oh shit, he had a Gamma Seal? Damn. Well, my board's rickety wrecked. Wait a minute. Hold up. Okay. You got Ash? Okay, sweet. This is all the setup we needed, baby. This is all the setup we needed, baby. Kuraz, baby. Kuraz effect, baby. Pop itself. Pop this. He's still gonna be in main phase, which sucks, but it's a graveyard. Pantheism, not bad, not bad. He's yeeting himself? Question mark? What's he gonna summon? Oh, okay, the star thing. Gotcha. Yeah, I might have to get one of those for the stream. Oh, you son of a bitch. You're gonna use my monster to summon from the extra deck? Oh, it has to be a special summon monster. Oh, we are so Gucci. Let's see. We can play this in a really good way. Right? Yeah. We go. Activate. Pantheism. No. So now he's worried about... Okay. And they don't have an Ash. We kind of have to do this. I hate to do this, but we have to try to draw into a big monarch. Oh, drawing into a Vanity's Fiend works too. I probably shouldn't have put that there. Any effects that would attempt to switch summon are now unable to be activated. There we go. Sweet. Alright. They could have Imperm. We've seen that they are playing Imperm. But top decking Imperm now means they still have dead cards on the field. Yep. So there's a chance that's an Imperm. Which would let them play next turn or on my turn, but hopefully not. Cellaglare. Alright. Banish. Let's put up some card advantage. Oh, I know what we're doing. Hey! If they have a way to negate this, they have to negate this now. Show them Cellaglare. They should know that we're searching for the card that they didn't give us. March. March right here to play around the column. I doubt this deck plays Relinquished Anima. But just in yeah, we're gonna have to play into Relinquished Anima. Oh. That's fine. Damn, I'm so good at this game. Hey! Stop. Oh, no. There was a Vanities in my graveyard. Shoot. Well, let's see where this goes. Damn. Oh, didn't expect that. End phase, we're gonna have to attempt to summon. Yeah. We just need to get bodies on board. We don't have access to another Stormforth, but Stormforth wins us the game here. Well, crap. We're just gonna have to wall up. Damn. Oh, no! Oh, wow, that kind of hurts. But should mean he doesn't have any plays, right? Yeah. Alright, end phase. Effect. Vanish, summon it back, just in case we get something to beat over this Unchained. Oh! Look at that. Would you look at that? Just look at it. Okay. If this... Let's see if it's in the graveyard because it was destroyed on the field. Sent there this turn, you can special summon it. No, this is a stronger play. It doesn't set us up for follow-up, but it locks him super hard. Can't bring it back. And then we end our turn. Let's go. Si se puede. Oh. That is sick follow-up. Yeah. They just can't possibly win the game now. Will y'all excuse me for just one moment? There we go. Alright, we did it. Yay. Yay. Ooh, what's in that one? 2 more for Platinum Tier 5. We're gonna make Platinum on Monarchs, baby. Not great. Hate to wish them a bad hand, but hopefully they set up a weak board because we don't have a lot of board breaking potential here. Just think about Monarchs. You just brick. You just brick sometimes. And looks like they're about to pop all the way off. All the way. Yep. Oh. Every single bit of the way off. Go into Shijiao and then start making regular heavy plays. Or, let me see. Shijiao. Either add trap or add Long Yuan. Unless they just want to end with no negate. No Omni negate. Oh, add Emergence, that works too. Emergence fills up the graveyard so you can, banish it for Shijiao. Sus? 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 What? Okay. Oh, wait. Shisha poops on us. Okay. So we go that, reveal Erebus. I know we have Erebus. We take Pantheism. Yeah, the Tenacity in hand is already dead, so it doesn't matter. We wouldn't have enough to out a board like this otherwise. We might have enough to out a board like this now. Banish. Good to go if one's about to die. Alright, for sure, bro. Bet. Now, I'm of suspecting age. 2 and 3. Okay. Yeah, this is the play. Erebus is going to be a free discard. I think we just got super lucky here. No. Okay, it's fine. We get punished severely by like a called by. But other than that, this is a safe route. Yeah. Figured. That just means we're going to have to go into an Aether play instead. Not shuffle back the Xishou. We can do that. It's tempting. If we had another Monarch spell right here, it'd be worth it, but not currently. Fair. It happens. It's fine. The other one was Imperm. Okay. Not super bad. We're going to refuel the hand anyways. Send the Aid. And actually, this is better because we would rather they hit that than they hit the Saidea. If they hit the Saidea, then we were just out of plays. So the called by wasn't even much of a punish. And now we go. And here we're hoping to draw. There's 6 cards that we can draw into out of this already thin deck that just really put us ahead. And neither of those are it. None of those. None of those do it for us. Alright, well, here we go. Eidos. Force the Grandmaster. Did you just let us resolve that? He did just let us resolve that. Visible confusion. Try to negate the Eidos. There's no point in forcing him right now. Let's go. Set, send. Alright. Let's see if we can get him to try to negate this. It's going to be negated anyways. Okay. He couldn't even attempt to negate it. Okay. Need to activate. Banish. The Aether. Oh yeah. Resources, baby. Resources. Oh, I was like, where's our other Eidos? It's in my hand. I'm just Philly. And what's still engraved that we can activate? Just the Erebus? Just the Erebus. That's dead. Okay. Pass to them. We played that decently well, right? Unfortunately, they have 10E effects in Graveyard, but let's see. They're going to start with the Ashuna if they wanted to start with something. Right? Or is this if you control? If you control a face of non-effect monster. Oh no, first they need to get to a face of non-effect monster. So they need a emergence. Okay, that's cool, bro. That's fine. Oh, on. Taya. Oh, a Taya. Hold up. That's even better. If they summon a Taya, that means they're really bricked up. That kind of sucks. Ooh, if they summon a Taya, we're shotgunning this Aether. Or we go Aether, Celiglare on token summon. Would be a good play. Yeah. Oh, hold up. Yes, we 100% have something. Banish the Tenacity. They don't have a Tenny in hand, though. Do I let them get as far as summoning the token? What do they have in graveyard? I think we just suck up the Taya. Prime Monarch. Oh, well, that was a bad play. It's okay. We're gonna get it back anyways right now. Oh, but we're missing out on free pluses. That's okay. Tribute. Tribute. Summon. Chain 1. Chain 2, so we can't get ashed. We'll take back a Pantheism. I can't say no to draw 2. You just can't do it. Can't do it. What do they have? DD Grow? Oh, Droplet. Yeah, you know what? That kind of gums up the works. Nah, it's fine. Everything's just fine. One card in hand. Let's see, they're going to be able to go banish, token. Once they have the token out, they can choose to lock themselves into worms. Or go straight into a Shijao, search for a Long Yuan. What do they have banished? Well, they only have... Okay, well, they're locked into worms now. Okay, so we're not really particularly worried about an OTK. Yeah. And then we'll just get control of the duel next turn. That, add it back. And then special the Ashina. What did they summon with the Ashina? They didn't summon anything with the Ashina. Ashina, summon Ashina. Synchro summon, right? Okay. I was like, that looked like a tribute for some reason. Maybe we just have tribute summon on the brain. Okay. Shijao add. Man, imagine if Shijao wasn't like one or the other effect every turn. Oh shit, I forgot Tai gets to dump when he gets to the graveyard. Dump of Ishida? Oh, it doesn't really accomplish much, and you kind of don't want to dump of Ishida. What did he dump? A Moi. Does he have a way of bringing it back? That would be scary. Okay, so he has another Sword Soul in hand. He's gonna go for Quixing Long Yuan, or either Quixing Long Yuan or Chen Ying. Oh, Monster Reborn. Well, did not see that coming. He might actually have game on board. reveal. Long gone. No, because I feel like he's short a worm in hand. No, because he added back the Ashuna. He does have a worm in hand. Okay. Oh, he's going to draw another card too. Oh, man. Oh, how the turntables. Oh, how the turntables. But again, he's locked into worm. There's, you know, limited things he can do. There's not a particularly good 8 you can go into here. Baxia, right? You can go to Baxia. Or one of the Yang Zings. Oh, he might game me. Oh, Draco Berserker. Not super scary. And then throw a Chenying on top of it, I'm assuming. And he'll be able to hit for a lot of damage, but we'll see if it's lethal. Next turn, I'll have Tribute Fodder. We'll see where a draw 2 gets us. Oh, I just noticed this map is Torchful Sacred Summit. I should have seen this coming my way. Barone. Oh. Oh, then we have just horribly misplayed. Why did I think he didn't Ashuna summon? That's what it is. He didn't pop with a Barone. That's strange. Oh, yeah. That's gonna hurt. Oh, yep, that is game. I'm trying to think of where I dicked this up, but I don't think there was any winning this. Yep, my Prime Monarch was spent. Damn. Damn. Well, that was a good match. And I'm saying that to humble myself and to not feel as bad about the L that I just took. Oh, now we're back to 3 wins away from from Platinum Tier 5. Whew. It's tough. It's tough. Branded deck. Hopefully I don't get locked out of summoning. But we will see. Does my dual field do anything fancy like that? Let's be over here. Oh, the trees rustle. That's super cool. Let's realize Mirror Jade presents a very particular problem. Unless I specifically... in the graveyard. I need to make my way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. I love it. I told them I'm going to tribute summon, so they max see me. This game's so good sometimes. Anyways, so I started blasting. Don't ash. Don't ash. Don't ash. Don't ash. They hashed! Oh, man. Well, it is what it is. Damn. What is this? Does it destroy all cards or all monsters they control? There will not be a situation where, yeah, sorry, we just gotta hope they can't OTK us, but I think a simple fusion spell is enough. A Brain Diffusion is good enough to OTK us. Oh. I guess they're not going to OTK us. Oh, please. Please, for the love of God, summon Maximus. Please. I'm begging you. Sprint. Okay. Switch Albaz. Okay, you can't do much with Albaz this turn. Sprint. Set or add? Sprint from Albaz from the deck. Okay, and then add, place on the bottom of the deck. Radiant High Spirits. Two cards are at least not hand traps. Or at least two cards are not hand traps. Okay, we're gonna do this first because it will Jabade Nash. We don't need the Stormforth. We do need that out of extra deck. If that Ash, we would have known about it. But they don't. Summon, yes. Alrighty. And then we send Prime. Send a Pantheism. Summon an Aether. Go. Battle phase. So, this is kind of playing around an evenly. There's one unknown in their hand, so we play around that. It's not an Ash because they would have ashed already. But even if it is, we have decent. Like we have decent follow up at this point. And they're gonna need a form of spot removal. What's engrave? 1, 2. Nah, there's no point in using that. Wait. Nope. Set. Proceed to end phase. Mandatory effect. Bring that back. Enjoy your fusion deck now. Ho, ho, ho. Not like that they have a fusion deck. I thoroughly understand it's called the extra deck now, but like their deck centers around fusion summoning. Good times. Look at how fucking creepy Marshmalloon is. Look at this. It's a teeth. Okay. Discard. Okay. Wait. Oh, Construct. I was like, these guys are fairies, so he could send an Intis. He could send an baby. Baby. Oh, okay, yeah, he's just digging. He's literally just digging for an out for the, he's just trying to find an out to the domain lock. What is this? Spanish? Add to your hand, Red Diffusion? Okay. Or he has it in hand, and this is all, you know, making me think that he doesn't have a play, so he can drop whatever he has to out the domain lock, and then go ahead and drop the fusion and win the game. But he might not have realized he might not have had a fusion spell in hand and not realize that the domain was up until like just this second when he has to. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, the effect's not triggering. That's crazy. It's Spanish. Okay. Yep. Oh god, I love this effective idea. I might take this golden opportunity to do like a recording of. Oh my goodness. Ash, you're gonna ash that? What are you doing, bro? One, two, three. We've summoned 3 times. Let's play into Nibiru super hard. Droll. Yeah. I'm I'm totally cool playing into a draw. All right. Let's go. Yeah. Woo. All right. I think we're going to go ahead and record. Go segment. I'll let MBT and quickly record some content for YouTube. Let's give this a test. Oh, hit my record button. And hey, what's up, everybody? This is Space City Manny here. Just, wanted to record a quick video, little tutorial / deck profile on how to utilize one of the first decks that you get in the game to quickly progress into the game. If you're a new player to Master Duel, especially if you're like a returning player, or you haven't been in this for a while, ideally this is going to work better for people who were around the game in 2016. But this is just a really efficient way that I found as soon as the game started, as soon as the game released earlier this year, to grind my way through all the low ranks, to grind my way through the low ranks into like a decent amount of gems so that I could play like the decks that I want to play, and just rank my way up into like higher rated duels and maybe accomplish the duel pass. So let me get into this really quick and I'll show y'all what the secret sauce is, what the quote unquote secret sauce is. So, and y'all probably seen this a million times before, and y'all probably seen a million deck profiles for this, but this is the list that I'm going with. It's Monarchs. Big surprise. This deck is a absolute powerhouse. 1 second, let me see if I can clear chat. There we go. Wait a minute, wait, what? Oh goodness. Well, whatever. Y'all can see what's going on anyways. So, this deck. It's one of my favorite decks IRL. I actually have this list pretty much card for card right here on my desk. And I want to say mid 2021, like summer 2021, or maybe autumn 2021, I used almost this exact list to earn this bad boy. I don't know if y'all can see because it's transparent, but it's just a little second place OTS trophy. And if you have enough practice, you know the meta well enough, this deck can take you super far. I'll tell you right now, it'll get you to platinum. Past platinum, that's where like my guarantee goes away. But I guarantee you this deck can get you to platinum if you follow this list and think about the plays that you're making. So Monarchs for newer players, let me say this, for returning players, Monarchs are just a stat line of monsters that they're a set of monsters that have a particular stat line and that all get effects when they're tribute summoned. Pretty powerful effects. In early Yu-Gi-Oh, this was really important because tribute summoning inherently negs you. You have two cards. You have a monster in the field and a card in hand, which is the monster you're going to tribute summon. Tribute that card, summon another monster that's more, beefier, more powerful. The problem is you are losing, two cards are becoming one card. So early in Yu-Gi-Oh, they gave them relatively powerful effects to offset that. The first Monarch we got was Zaborg. You tribute summon it, target a monster in the field, destroy that target. in a situation where like it's just this back in the day this created a big swing in tempo, you know. Mobius the Frost Monarch destroying 2 back row, you know, so you you traded very favorably. Ryza, target a card on the field, put it on top of the deck, set your opponent back a turn, you know. So and that all changed, and I know I might be getting long winded, and I might edit this video down, but the deck kind of played as like a slow tribute summoning deck for a very long time until I want to say the Arc V era of Yu-Gi-Oh, where they got their own structure deck, which released these really large, powerful monarchs that required 2 tributes most of the time. Actually, let me rephrase that. They required 2 tributes to summon them some of the time. Most of the time, you're only tributing 1 monster to summon these guys, and I'll show you how. And these guys have huge effects. Not only that, Monarch spells and traps were introduced, which, how do you say, complemented the Monarch strategy, would help you search for your monsters, and would make tribute summoning easier and kind of like reward you more for tribute summoning. But let's go over like the win condition of the deck really quickly. The win condition of the deck is resolve and keep this card on the field, Domain of the True Monarchs. I know the chat box is kind of in the way, but let me go over it really quickly. If you have no cards in your extra deck and you're the only player who controls a tribute summoned monster, your opponent cannot special summon from the extra deck. Most decks nowadays are heavily extra deck reliant. You know, like that's their bread and butter. Combo is incredibly popular in Yu-Gi-Oh, and basically like if you can't use your extra deck, you can't play the game. This deck, as you can see, has no extra deck. We just ignore it completely, and that's kind of the cost, like what we're putting up in order to play such a powerful lock, and it is a powerful lock, and you'll see that in a minute. Anyways, and then once, so that's the big thing that it does. It also has some secondary effects which are going to come up in a minute. That's what we want to go for, and really quickly, the tribute summon monsters that we want to stick on the field are ideally Vanity's Fiend, which says neither player can special summon monsters. This is so that we have 2 layers of a lock on the opponent. If they manage to out the domain lock by like destroying it, you still have Vanity's Fiend, which just means it can't special summon at all. And as you know, short of Flunderies and something like True Draco, every deck in the game has to special summon currently. And this effectively also does the extra deck lock because every summon from the extra deck is a special summon. Or likewise, if you have this on the field and you have your domain, your opponent can't just drop an imperm and turn off the Vanity's Fiend and now they're free to go. No, like they'll be able to special summon, just not from the extra deck. So this is ultimately like our big lock that we want. It's not always what we get, but it's what we want. Just not letting our opponent special summon from the extra deck, or not letting our opponent special summon in general. And really quickly, let's go over the list, because y'all been looking at it for a while. We play 1 A-Day of the Heavenly Squire. No Rhoda, no 1-for-1. Now, for returning Monarch players from 2016, this might seem crazy. This might seem insane. You might say, what? She's the best, like, non-tribute normal summon. She gets our engine going, you know? Yes, it's true. Of all the squires, she's the one that kind of gets the most done by herself, but the problem is she's the one with the biggest target on her head. So she loses to Ash. Like if she's like, if you don't have an extender or a way to keep going, if your primary normal or your normal summon, regular normal summon, what are you going to call it? Your initial normal summon. You don't have a way to extend past that and play through that, and she gets ashed, veilered, or impermed, your turn's done. And that's why I only play the 1, because she has the biggest target on her head. And it's not to say that like you don't have a similar problem with Eidos. You know, if he gets veilered or impermed, you don't have follow up, like your turn's also over. But with her, you also have to worry about the Ash. So only play the 1 of her. She's great when she comes up, you know, and we essentially play 2 copies of her, and I'll go into detail in that in a second. The 1 Mithra, Doesn't come up as often. The biggest thing for with Mithra for me is chain blocking. When she's used for a tribute summon, you gain an activated effect, which like the effect once it resolves is that you can tribute summon again this turn. So she's good to like tribute summon one of our big monarchs, and then they trigger, and then you trigger her as chain link too, so chain block. And Aidea also does the same thing. Triple Eidos, because this card, the graveyard effect, so it has two effects. One, if it's normal special summoned during this main phase, you can tribute summon, or during the main phase this turn, you can tribute summon an additional monster. So you get double summon as long as that other summon is a tribute summon, right? Returning Monarch players are familiar with this. But the big thing that he does is you can banish him from the graveyard to special summon back a Mithra or an Aidea. And if I didn't go over Aidea, her effect is if she's normal or special summon, you can special summon another one of these guys from your deck. So Aidea gets you Eidos. Eidos gets you an additional tribute summon. And then when Eidos is in the graveyard, you can banish Eidos to bring back the Aidea that's also in the graveyard, and then that Aidea will bring you back another Eidos. And every time, so an Aidea has a secondary effect, which is when she goes to the graveyard, you can target a banished Monarch Explorer Trap and add it to your hand. That is also a huge effect. That allows this deck to grind like nobody's business. I'm going to get into Pantheism, in a minute or two. But that card, oh man, this combo has let me resolve Pantheism 6 times in a game. And it's hard to keep up, when your opponent has a draw 2 that has resolved 6 times in a game. It was very grindy, but, it got us there. So these are going over our little monarchs. And also triple Eidos because, like I said, he doesn't get hit by Ash. And Ash is like the most common hand trap. If you look at formats basically like since Ash came out in 2018, like Ash is the hand trap far and away that has seen the most play consistently through every format. You'll find it in every format. Me, if I'm filling out a deck and I don't know what to put in it, like I'm not sure what the meta's going to be, what the field's going to look like, you fill it in with Ash. Because Ash hits literally every deck. Double Proof of Proofless. This is a card that came out in I believe it was Lightning Overdrive last year. Really weird card, but basically just direct Monarch control, or direct Monarch support. If you control no monsters, this is an activated effect in hand. You can special summon this card from your hand, and you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn. Right? So it's an extender with the condition that we've given up special summoning for the rest of the turn. But honestly, that's not that bad. Our deck is... We do special summon, this isn't Flunder, but it's not a big deal if we can't special summon for the rest of the turn. And then also, anytime this card is summoned, normal or special summoned, you can immediately after this effect resolves tribute summon. So it will net us an additional tribute summon. And the big combo here is like, this is our extender, right? So traditionally in Monarchs, if you end up with a hand that's like Aidea or Eidos and a nice little tribute summon, summon one of these two guys, trigger their effects. If that effect is interrupted, you've lost your ability to tribute summon again. Another Eidos or another Aidea in hand is just a dead card, but Proof of Proofless becomes now an extender, or if you control, because you don't have a special summon monster. So you reveal it in hand, special summon itself, effect triggers to tribute summon, and now you've, gotten around that interruption. But we only play 2. It comes up, but not that often. We have other ways to play around the deck, and honestly, we try to make our regular normal summon, like we try to avoid making our regular normal summon, just like for it to not be a tribute summon. We don't if we can find a way to special summon a monster to the field and then just immediately go into a tribute summon, that's what we want to do. Triple Vanity's Fiend, it's a tribute summon, so it turns on a bunch of our cards, and neither player can special summon. This hurts us to a degree, but it's nothing compared to what it does to most decks that we're playing against. And that same vein too, and it's not searchable, unfortunately. It was just 200 defense points off of being Monarch stats, so we have to max out on it. Next up, in the same vein as this, is Majesty's Fiend. This one is Monarch stats, 2400 attack, 1000 defense. So the one the one Majesty's is fine because it's searchable, and honestly, doesn't it's not as impactful as Vanities most of the time. But this does come up. It's a Mystic Mind with legs, and in a lot of scenarios, this will just win you the game. Or when you come up against a deck that doesn't care about the no special summoning, this is just your auto win. Summon this against Flunder and you've won the game. Which, it's a really tough matchup, but it's winnable. Next, these two cards. These are monsters that we are going to be special summoning from deck most of the time. We're going to be special summoning from deck off of Aether. So, Celiglare. Old Monarch players will remember Kuraz. This card's been around since Light of Destruction, and it's pretty simple. When this card is normal or special summoned, so unlike the traditional Monarchs, it also gets an effect on special summon. You can target 2 cards on the field, destroy those, and if you do, each player draws a card. So what you would do is, set up a play where you can summon Aether on your opponent's turn, because Aether special summons another Monarch from the deck. Summon Aether on your opponent's turn. Aether, summon Kuraz. Kuraz, destroy 2 cards. Ideally, you're destroying 2 extenders or 2, Synchro, Link, Xyz material, whatever was in at the time. And then, yes, they get to draw 2 cards, but ideally, they've already used their most powerful extenders or gone through a significant part of their combo to where they won't be able to recover. Or you're adding another layer on top of disruption on top of already having the floodgate that is Domain of the True Monarchs. And then another big thing about this card, a lot of players are not... So they think of it only as this pop 2, form of disruption against your opponent. But there's more to it than that. So sometimes you'll end up in a scenario where your hand is just not good. You have Kuraz, which you ideally never want to draw into, and you have a way to summon at him, and you have some dead cards. Let's say we have something that's Proof, Kuraz, Pantheism. Together, these 3 cards are dead. All you can do is summon Proof, pass, summon Kuraz, pass, which really does nothing for you. But if you're willing to get weird with it, you can do something like set the Pantheism, summon Proof effect, tribute summon Kuraz, pop itself, pop your face down, draw 2 cards, then trigger the Pantheism in graveyard to add a 3rd card to your hand. You didn't really generate card advantage, but you did cycle, your hand completely. So you went from 3 cards to another 3 cards, got deeper in your deck. And if you're going first or you're in a scenario where Kuraz pass is not going to do it, give it a try. Mulligan it. It's worth it. I've done it a lot of times. It's never... So about half the time, that'll get me into something that can win me the duel. The other half of the time, it got me into a dead hand, but it put me in the same situation that I was in because Kuraz pass wasn't going to win me the duel. Next, Celiglare. So this is a new card. This came out in Rise of the Duelist in 2020. A lot of people overlooked it because nobody cares. It seems random, but it's an incredibly good card in this deck. So first things first, the biggest thing, it's tribute summon monster with Monarch stats, right? So it's searchable off of return. We can reveal it with Tenacity to search for other Monarch spells or traps, and we can special summon it off of Aether, or add it back to our hand with Erebus. So big things. 1, you can normal summon this card without tributing. That's just a summoning condition. So it does not have to be a tribute summon. It can be, but it doesn't have to be, which is great because sometimes you'll end up... So just this card alone is an interruption, and I'll get into that in a second. So it has that alternate summoning condition, but its real effect, what we want it for, it's this disruption, which is during the main phase, either player's main phase 1 or 2, you can target a monster your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to this card, take control of it, and then bounce this card to our hand. Or maybe it's bounce this card and then take control of it. Regardless. You're stealing one of their monsters till the end of the turn. And it can be so impactful, you have no idea. You know, like you can use it to take away a crucial link material. You can use it to take away your opponent's access to a tuner. You can use it to chain to like a fusion spell and take away one of the fusion pieces that they need and cause the spell to fizzle. It's fantastic, and the fact that like um, you can just normal summon this card and pass, and it is an interruption. You know, it's good. It's useful. And also, like, Kuraz is not always the answer when you're summoning it off of Aether. Because Kuraz can miss timing. It is a win effect. So keep that in mind. Next, Aether. This is our, like, big form of disruption and getting ahead in the game. So, earlier I said most of the time you're not tributing 2 monsters to some of these guys. And these are Monarch stats. 28,000. Konami has, like, chosen this as like our big Monarch stats. But anyways, you can tribute summon this card by tributing 1 tribute summon monster. So if you've already started tribute summoning, you know, like I already tributed 1 monster to get to the Celaglare, tributed 1 monster to get to the Vanities, or tributed 2 monsters to get to the Erebus. I don't have to go ahead and tribute 2 monsters again to get into the Aether. You know, she lets us just tribute the 1, and it's super useful most of the time because you're tributing tribute summon monsters. You're just not tributing 2; you're just tributing 1, and it's great. It's great for like card economy and card advantage. It helps. It helps you not feel the minus of a tribute summon as much because without an effect, a tribute summon is a minus. You know, you're giving up 1 card for nothing. You're giving up 1 card for maybe some extra attack stats. But with effects, you know, this is when they get wild. So, first thing, yeah, the first thing to know about this card, most of the time you'll only be tributing 1 monster to summon it. Then, once it's tribute summoned, you can send 2 Monarch spells or traps from the deck to the graveyard, and special summon a Monarch. A monster with 2400 attack and 1000 defense, or 2400 or more attack and 1000 defense. So, you can go for this guy, another copy of yourself, or this guy. Can't go for the Majesty's Fiend because this card can never be special summoned. And it just does so much for us. Sending the 2 cards from deck to graveyard is not a cost, which unfortunately means that it can be ashed. So can this guy, even though he doesn't special summon from the deck. But it's a super impactful effect. It's a huge plus. You're almost always dumping a Pantheism of the Monarchs and a Prime Monarch. And we'll get over that, you know, a little more in detail later. But this is, we use this effect to summon this guy or this guy primarily, so we can steal our opponent's monsters or destroy 2 of their monsters. And then you might be asking yourself, like, if you're new, you know, if you're a returning Monarch player, you know what's up right now. What's what I'm about to tell you all about. This card in your hand tribute summons itself during your opponent's turn. So if you have a Monarch spell or trap in your graveyard, you can banish it, and then immediately after this effect resolves, special summon or tribute summon this card during your opponent's turn. So we're triggering this effect during either turn, and the tribute itself can be a form of interruption. You know, we'll go over that in a second. Next is Erebus, similar thing. Tribute a tribute summon monster to summon him as an alternate summoning condition, or alternate summoning condition. If he's tribute summoned, same thing. Send 2 Monarch spells or traps from your deck to your graveyard. And if you do, shuffle a card from your opponent's hand, field, or graveyard back into their deck. This is a huge interruption. This is an interruption, and it is an out to some of the most powerful cards in the game. Avermax. Avermax is a pain in the butt to out. If it leaves the field, it can pop a card in the field. Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. It's a huge pain to out. It can't be targeted. It can't be destroyed. This gets around that. Just anything that has targeting and destruction protection, this gets around it. For outing monsters on the field, or cards on the field. And not just that. The fact that it can do shuffle from graveyard to disrupt your opponent's resources, or if you're already ahead, it can rip a card out of their hand, and the card gets ripped out of their hand, it's shuffled back into the deck. It does not, you know, like right now we're in tier format IRL. If you were to hit a tier card off of this, it's not triggering. It's not hand ripping to the graveyard, you know? So it's insane. And then during either player's main phase, if this card is in your graveyard, you can pitch a Monarch Spell or Trap, target a monster with Monarch stats in your graveyard. So him, her, him, and then add it back to your hand. So this lets you keep recycling your Monarchs himself, or you can keep recycling an Aether just by pitching a Monarch Spell or Trap out of your hand. But he's crazy. He's insane. Got to play the 3 of them. Actually, you don't have to. I've messed with playing 2, but most of the time you want the 3. Uncamifrite, or Ancamifrite. This card. Somebody at Konami headquarters in 2021 was like, we are going to make a card specifically for the Monarch strategy. We're going to specifically give him a power boost in 2021. And I'll tell you what. This card is like perfect. Short of like one little detail, this is like the perfect Monarch card. Like it basically just cannot get any better, for like new support. And this is like tailor-made Monarch support. Like whoever designed this card was like, they just had Monarch in mind, nothing else. So check this out. It's a Pendulum monster, which kind of doesn't matter, but you'll see why it doesn't. So it cannot be normal summoned or set. It must be special summoned from your extra deck by having no other cards in your extra deck except for copies of himself, right? And if it leaves the field, it's banished. So the pendulum mechanic is when a pendulum card pendulum cards can be put in the pendulum zone. They function as spells and trap cards while they're there, or they function as spell cards while they're there. If they are destroyed, they go to the top of the extra deck face up, right? And you're like, well, why would you want to put cards in your extra deck in a deck that thrives on not having cards in the extra deck? This card gets itself out of the extra deck. So this card cannot be pendulum summoned. It doesn't pendulum summon itself. It can only summon itself off of its own summoning condition, ever. And basically, if nothing else is in your extra deck, it just slaps itself onto the board for free. It's wild, And then once it leaves the field, it's banished, so you don't have to worry about having a card back in your extra deck. And how does this come up? The pendulum effect. So if you have no cards in your extra deck, like we tend to not do, or if we have no cards in our extra deck or Uncamifrite, so this can work if you have another copy of Uncamifrite already in your extra deck from previously using a copy of this card. You can destroy this card, then draw 1 card. It is an Upstart Goblin. It is an Upstart Goblin that then goes to the top of your extra deck, special summons itself, so you have a body to tribute summon with. Then once you have tribute summoned with it, instead of going back to the top of the extra deck, it banishes itself, so now you have no extra deck. So your cards that are reliant on you not having an extra deck are live again. This card is insane. This card boosts the consistency of this deck by so much. I joke about this card being a 1-card combo, which, like, when I show people the 1-card combo, I just like show them Uncamifrite, stack Vanity's Fiend to the top of my deck, like, jokingly, because this has come up. You go Uncamifrite effect, pop itself, draw 1. The draw 1 happens to be Vanity's Fiend. You use its summoning condition to summon itself from the extra deck, tribute, it'll banish itself, summon the Vanity's Fiend. Now you have a Vanity's Pass on 1 card. It's great. It's fantastic. It's tough to think of a better designed form of Monarch support. But there it is. Next, the 1 Foolish Burial. Foolish Burial is pretty big in the deck. So this functions as our second copy of Aidea. It can get us an Eidos in the graveyard if we need to start reviving something in the graveyard, and it can get us an Erebus in the graveyard. Or if Erebus is already in the graveyard, it can get us any of these monarchs, because Erebus can add any of the other monarchs back to hand. So it's a super versatile card. It's great. Next is Tenacity of the Monarchs. This is fantastic. So it searches for any monarch spell or trap card in your deck. All you have to do is reveal a monarch in your hand for cost. The cost is basically free. You'll see in a second. This basically allows us to play at any given point. We're playing however many copies of any particular monarch card we're already playing in the deck, plus an additional 3. So Tenacity is huge. And yeah, you'll see. We're playing minimum four copies of any monarch spell in the deck. Spell or trap. Pantheism. Debating on whether saying this is the best spell in the deck or not. It's tied for first. So you can send a monarch spell or trap from your hand to the graveyard to draw 2 cards. Right? It's a trade-in for the spells, which we're playing almost exclusively monarch spells and traps. Then, if this card is in your graveyard, you can reveal 3 monarch spells and traps from your deck, show them to your opponent. They choose one to add to your hand. The 3 cards that you choose can be the same card. It doesn't say that like they have to have different names. So at any point when we have 3 copies of like this just gets us anything. You know? It's a fantastic +1 that cycles our hand. It's great. Most of the time you don't even mind being ashed on this. When you get ashed on this, they ash you because they think it's a neg-1. It's not neg-1. Worst case scenario, you're going even on card advantage. And then the reason why Tenacity is so good, if you keep 2 copies of Tenacity at your deck at all times, like you're careful about what cards you're revealing 2 Tenacity and 1 of any other card means you're just going to get that one other card that you wanted anyways. You know, we only play 1 Return, 1 March. That's all we need. If we need to search for it on Pantheism, we just go Pantheism, reveal 2 Tenacities, reveal 1 of these. No matter what they add, we're getting to the card that we wanted. It's great. Also, the discard to draw 2 effect is not a once per turn. I have resolved that 3-4 times in a turn. It's wild. It's great. If there's a particular card you need to win the game that you're looking for, resolving this 4 times will pretty much guarantee that you're getting it there. You're getting there. Now the other best card in the deck, or best spell in the deck, Domain of the True Monarchs. I already went over this. If you have no cards in your extra deck and you're the only person who controls a tribute monster, your opponent cannot special summon from the extra deck. They can't play. Then on top of that, if you control a tribute summon monster and it attacks your opponent's monster, it gains 800 attack during damage calculation only. That is a not activated effect, and it happens in damage calculation. So like this, for an opponent who is playing chicken with like a Dragoon negate, you know, the Dragoon can be run over in battle. Let's say it's at 3,000 attack points. If it negates and destroys one of your cards, it gains the 1,000, and now it's more of a problem to out. You stick any of your monarchs, you stick this on the field, and you just proceed the battle phase. You can just run it over. Like I said, the effect doesn't activate, so when your monster gains the 800, they can't do anything about it. The battle has to go through, and they just lost their monster, you know? And then another ridiculous thing about this card is once per turn, you can reduce the level of 2,800 attack, 1,000 defense monster in your hand by 2 until the end of the turn, even if this card leaves the field. And even if they are summoned or set. So what this means is, let's say we don't have a tribute summoned monster to tribute for either Erebus, so we're going to have to take 2 tributes. Wrong. Domain, reveal them in hand, reduce their level by 2, and now they're a single tribute monster again. Like I said, in most instances, you're only tributing 1 monster for any given tribute summon in the game. March of the Monarchs, we only play 1 of this. Tribute summon monsters that you control cannot be destroyed by card effects, nor can they be targeted by card effects. This is a win more card. I'm not going to lie. It's a win more card. But it feels so good. It feels so good. It's searchable relatively easily. When you don't need it, you kind of just pitch it off of... You're never really afraid to pitch off of Pantheism to draw 2. There's ways that you can take this card out of the graveyard and cycle it back into your hand with some degree of consistency. It's great. Return of the Monarchs. This card, so whenever you tribute summon, you can search for a Monarch. And Monarch, like I said, includes Majesty's Fiend. This is why I say we only play the 1 of, because it's searchable. And this is one of the ways that we search it. So, you know, any summon of any 1 Monarch, or any summon of any monster, any tribute summon of any monster will get us to... excuse me, I might have to edit that out. Will get us to any other tribute summon monster that we want in the deck, except for Vanities. You know, he's the only not Monarch tribute summon monster that we played, but that's why we play 3 of him. And then the the bigger thing about this, other than the search, is that because this triggers on summon, you can actually use this to chain block, right? So you can go summon Erebus while this is on the field, chain link one Erebus, chain link two this. If your opponent has an Ash, normally an Ash on Erebus would be devastating, but let him hit the return, and then Erebus do your thing, gain lots more card advantage than you would otherwise. Monarch Stormforth, this is just Soul Exchange. This is just better Soul Exchange. So, it's a quick play. Once per turn, I'm going through the card. So once per turn, if you were to tribute summon this turn, you can tribute a monster your opponent controls. And then the only downside to Uncamifrite is this card. Well, I guess this card, and this card. So if these two are face up on the field, you cannot summon from extra deck. So if Uncamifrite's already in your extra deck, he's going to stay there until these cards are cleared. Also, Stormforth says you cannot summon from the extra deck the turn that you use this. The whole turn. Not after you use this. Not after you resolve this. Before and after. So you have to pick one or the other. The conflict doesn't come up that often. Mainly comes up going second. So IRL, I usually side out Uncamifrite's going second if I know I'm going to use Stormforth to clear board. If I don't need Stormforth to clear board, I side out the Stormforth because I know whatever side card I'm putting in, I need that deep draw. So, and I won't be able to use both of them in the same turn. So, yeah. And it's a quick play, meaning that we can trigger this on our opponent's turn, and then whenever we tribute summon Aether on our opponent's turn, we get to tribute their monster, effectively giving us another layer of disruption on their turn. We can, one of our best things that we can do is, set up a domain lock that they now have to play around, not using their extra deck. And then as they start progressing in the game, we go Aether effect in hand to tribute summon, use Stormforth, tribute their monster, summon Aether, get out one of these two interruptions in the deck. It's just absolutely brutal. It's tough for most decks to play through all that interruption, and the floodgate. Twin Twisters, just the one. This is only here in real life. I play an Upstart Goblin because the deck. Excuse me. This is a very bricky deck. There's very specific cards that we want in our hand, very specific combinations of cards that we want in our hands. We want this to be as small of a deck as possible. We already play the Uncamifrites, which themselves are like Upstart Goblin. In real life, we play the additional Upstart Goblin. And here, we play the Twin Twisters because this deck has no form of, once a skill drain is established against this deck, there's no form of, removal that we can use to out it. So I needed something that I could use to out something like a skill drain. So Twin Twisters was the answer. The one. I just refused to lose to, one monkey flip skill drain in the deck online. So we just play the one. But if you're playing in real life and you have access to a side deck, cut this, play the Upstart. And then Prime Monarch. Such a good card. Seems counterintuitive in a deck like this that needs to have tribute material monsters on the field, and you have to worry about bricking to have this trap card. 2 copies of it, let alone 2 copies of it, but it's so good. Let's go over its second effect first, which y'all can't see because there's stuff on the chat. But if this card is in your graveyard, you can banish another Monarch Explorer trap from your graveyard to summon this card to the field as a normal monster. Very light, level 5, attack 1,000, 2,400 defense. That's huge defense. And it is treated as a normal monster. It is not treated as a trap card. Something like a Royal Decree or a Jinzo do not affect this card when it is in the monster zone. It is a normal monster. It is unaffected by stuff like Widow Anchor. This is huge. One of the reasons that I was able to win this trophy IRL when I did was at the store that I was going to, there was a decent amount of Sky Striker players. There was a decent amount of Tri Brigade players. So our extra deck lock really hurts the Tri Brigade players. And I would side deck stuff like Jinzo. So not only does an extra deck lock hurt them, but also stopping them from using Revolt hurts them a lot. And then there was Sky Striker players, And Sky Striker players, I would side Spell Canceller, which was hilarious. Just turns off all spells in the game. Summon Spell Canceller, watch them cry. It was hilarious. But a Sky Striker deck can't go for game if this card is in your graveyard. So because it's a trap card, you can trigger this at any point during the turn. Basically, you try to set up a Monarch lock and establish this in graveyard. They can't banish this with with Shark Cannon because it's not a monster when it is in graveyard. It's only a monster once it has hit the field by its own effect. Once it's hit the field, they can't Widow Anchor it because it's not an effect monster. Widow Anchor has to negate a monster's effect and then take control of it. So it plays around Widow Anchor. So what ended up happening most of the time against the Sky Striker player, and maybe I'll get a recording of this happening here on Master Duel at some point, is they would out my board because all the back row they play makes it relatively easy to out, the Monarch board that I put up. Consolidate all their resources into a nice fat access code, try to swing in for game. When they swing in for game, I go Prime Monarch. I just absorbed, a bunch of damage. They would attempt to Widow Anchor me, and then I'd have to explain to them they can't Widow Anchor me. So what they do, they run it over, get going for as much damage as they can. Oh, actually, no, they can't go for any damage, because, again, they try to consolidate everything into the access code so that they can hit with the access code, and if I have a way of putting a monster on the field and blocking, they can take it. But they can't, So they have to destroy it, try to set up a striker board again, or establish their striker monster, get some spells laid, and then pass. Next turn, I try to set up a lock again, which they can inevitably out, and then pass it to them. They do the same thing, consolidate their resources into an access code, try to swing for game. I Prime Monarch them again. They just, Sky Striker, unless they're playing DD Crow, they just cannot game you through a Prime Monarch in graveyard if your graveyard is sufficiently loaded up. There were several occasions where I was winning game ones that I thought I shouldn't be winning, and it turned out I was winning those because I would just out resource them. They'd have to go through. They try to cycle through all of their Sky Striker extra deck monsters and then go for game to get as much advantage as possible. But when they realized they can't go for game, they just lost a set of all their Sky Striker monsters from their extra deck, and a lot of these guys just were not getting to a Pot of Avarice. So you'd end up in scenarios where you deck them out or you just out resource them and they can't really do anything to you. But yeah, and then primary effect of this card is target 2 Monarch spells or traps in your graveyard, shuffle them into your deck, draw 1 card. This almost never comes up. When you resolve it, it feels good. You will basically never lose a deck out if you still have access to this card. So I'm not super, or I wasn't, I guess Mystic Mind's gone now, but I used to not really be worried about Mystic Mind in this deck. Because, by the time I was playing this deck, and I told you I got the trophy, for Mystic Mind, you had to, most people were playing Final Countdown build, right? Or not just that, Mystic Mind was being teched in dozens of decks. Almost every deck teched it, just to have an alternate win condition of oh, you set up a board that was so good that I can't do anything against it, and I'll never be able to recover. But I can slap down a Mystic Mind. You don't have a main deck out, and I can deck you out because you've already comboed more than I have. With this, you never even under a Mystic Mind, you'd never have to worry about deck out. Because you're just putting resources in the deck faster than you're getting them out of the deck. Relative to your opponent drawing 1 card every turn, drawing for turn. So that's what that was really good for. And that's, I guess we reached the end of the list, that's it. And if anybody ever wants to see gameplay of it, I'll gladly, I'll be capturing some gameplay of it. But basically, all the way up from Rookie to Platinum 5, this deck shreds. I've gone on huge win streaks with this deck. It's hard for rogue decks to compete with this, which is funny because this was a competitive deck at one point. Now it's fallen off into rogue because, time has deemed it so, but still an absolute house. And like I said, the great thing about it, the thing that I love about it, is just how absolute budget is in this game. In real life too, to a degree, but the first campaign that you play in the game is Absolute Monarch. You know, you'll have access to. Let me see. What is the deck that they give you access to? Yeah, that's a loner. What do you? What is the reward here? There's a. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. I know there is a. What is this? Nope. List of structure decks. There we go. Emergence of the Monarchs. You get this just for playing through. And actually, now that I think about it, none of these cards are I'm actually playing, but this gets you used to slowly gets you used to the what is like the Monarch deck, you know. And I know for a fact there are some rewards over here that that get you. Okay, Delg is a reward. Okay, that's a reward. Okay, well, now I seem like a liar. Here. Okay, hold up. I know there's stuff that you get here. Did I just lie to y'all? Okay, well, you get cool Monarch swag. As you play through this, you'll unlock the Monarch pack, you know? You'll have very early access to it, and you'll be able to use the little structure deck that you get from this playthrough, enhance it with those cards, and very quickly fly through the rookie ranks, and also very quickly fly through the rest of the campaigns and just farm gems. I'm very tempted to make an alt account just so that I can show y'all how quickly you can use this structure deck, like the cards in this deck, to just clean house. I might do that on Switch, honestly. It's wild. But anyways, that's my video. You know, let me give y'all another peek at the deck really quick. And again, I insist, if you're just starting the game, if you need to do some grinding, this deck is for what you pay for it. And I guess you could say this is kind of UR heavy on these. I mean, you can cut one of these guys, Foolish Burial you need, and I guess, yeah, 9 URs, 10 URs total for the deck, 1/4 URs. That's not bad. I don't think it's that bad, honestly. I think it's relatively budget. It's out of a pack that you'll have access to very early on in the game. It's a very easy, very simple, cohesive strategy to put together. You're 3-ofing most of the cards in the deck, so as you're buying the Monarch packs, you obtain the deck very quickly. And yeah. So yeah, I hope y'all appreciate that. Hopefully this video makes it to YouTube, you know, if I'm not lazy about the editing. And if y'all have any more questions about the deck, ever want to just play test it with me, or you have fancy techs, or you're thinking outside of the box, you know, you have ideas that I didn't think of when playing the deck, or you want combos explained, let me know. Hit me up, you know, direct message me. If you go through my Twitch, you can find my Discord. You can whisper me through Twitch and message me on the Facebook, right there in that general direction. It's up there somewhere. Yeah. So, anyways, everybody have a good day. And if y'all want to see this deck profile IRL, let me know. I'll turn the camera down and show y'all what it looks like IRL. Alright, now I gotta do some video editing. Actually, let's do a little more grinding. Oh, we can reach 2,000. We can reach 2,000. It's time to duel. Where's my Brigade deck? Oh, fuck it. Here we go. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. Yeah, I just boned myself. Okay, alright. We can do stuff. We can break a board. Stormforth just has to resolve. We can break a board. I hope we can break a board. Quaking the dragon. Quaking the dragon. What? Oh, okay. They're revealing from deck. So, chat, remind me that is Awakening the Dragon. That is not Awakening the Dragon. That's also not Awakening the Dragon. Eldritch. I love it. I think we were boned no matter what we did. Alright. Guardian. Now I'm of suspecting age to be forgetting you in a cabaret somewhere downtown where a burlesque queen may even ask my name. Well, fuck. Is this event or is this happening at the same time? And if you do, yeah, it's one then the other. Well, we've lost that one. Tickaboo. Oh, that's not particularly a problem. Oh, that kind of gummed up the works, bro. All right. Oh, he's link summoning. I'm so confused right now. What? What's... Oh. He's summoning Big Chungus? Okay. Oh, send the Tikaboo. Send the Tikaboo. Send the Tikaboo, bro. You want to send the Tikaboo. Oh, actually, no. I guess you want to send the summon limit. Well, it's just going to rot in your hand, bro. Oh. Hot dog, hot diggity darn. Alright. Alright. Let's do another one. Oh, there's a Wakiro. Damn. That, some of that. Use that. Send one of those. Send one of those. No. This is where I wish I played Jinzo, but we don't, because we can't side deck. I wish I played Jinzo. Set the Sanguine again. Probably trigger the Sanguine on his turn. Oh. Oh, Black Elixir. Didn't see that coming. This guy has a 45 card deck. There's awful, terrible names I want to call him, but I will not because I'm a gentleman and a scholar. Oh, shoot. I don't know why I got the stat line mixed up. I guess he's only huge whenever he's in attack position. Alright, well, use the sword advantage. Banish that. Summon that. I have trap monsters too. Well, this is just a game. He's got. Oh, because I control a fairy. Is a fiend. What's my graveyard? Oh, Mithra. Can I still game him? Yes, I can. Banish. Summon the Mithra. Tribute. Summon that. Switch to attack. Proceed to Beetle phase. Beat over that. 28. Hey! We beat an Eldritch deck with Pure Engine. That's wild. See, I wasn't talking shit for no reason. Sweet. Can we have a little bit of gem? No, I wanted gems. You bastards. Alright. We can do this. One more, and we make Plat 5. Plat 5 with Monarchs. We could fucking do it. If we could win the coin toss, please. Oh shit, I'm going first. Oh, well, now I'm kind of worried. Please, Lord, bless this hand with a very powerful lock. That's not it. Yes! Yes! Oh, we're Plat 5 Monarchs, baby. We might have just played this person, and they know what we're playing. Or their hand was that bad. Let's go! Let's go! All right. Well, we did it. We're over $2,000. All right. Anybody who tunes in tonight after 9, well, if I play this after 9, anyone who tunes in gets to choose what packs I'm buying or what deck I'm playing. That being said, let me see. I would not be opposed to playing mutants. Wait, try this again. How do you spell mutant? There we go. I'm not retarded. That's just how they're spelled. Oh, the new support for them isn't in. Oh, we can't play this deck. Yeah. Damn. Okay, well then, tonight. Unless somebody has a suggestion right now. Get him. I already got him, Kyle. I already got him. But, shoot. Tonight, after 9, after I do the GX stream, if I don't end up going to Cytex, chat can tell me what to buy with all these gems I've been farming. Look at that. Look at all those gems. Now, I would appreciate if chat told me to buy packs and build a particular deck. But if chat wants to tell me to buy this shit, oh, Ghost Rick Mansion's kind of cool. Or this shit, or even some sleeves. Oh, I'm just not a person who'd want to spend their money on like things that I can't actually play with. That being said, though, I did spend money on this. This is pretty dope. And I'm very tempted to spend money on this because I love Trapper Gates. Shrek is pretty fucking dope. But yeah. Also, tune in on twitch.tv/Space City Manny. Hey, what up? What's going on, Oshay? Man, I was just about to shut down the stream, but now I feel like I gotta get a couple more games in. Do it? Alright. Do what? Couple more games? Buy a bunch of packs? Let's see. Last night, very similar to when you were on, somebody hopped on and told me to get structure decks. I grabbed the Cyberdark structure decks. Oh, Kyle, you want to see the spice? Honestly, the spice is not that spice. But I just hit Plat 5 playing my bread and butter, which is this. But like I was saying, last night I did a little short 1 hour stream because like I couldn't sleep. And again, it was like first person in the chat to tell me to buy something, I'll buy something. And they told me to buy the Cybernetic Horizon decks. I put together Cyberdarks, played the AI with it. I'm not going to pretend I'm good at the deck, but I get it. It's like rush to fill the graveyard with 5 Cyberdarks, summon Cyber Darkness Dragon, tribute that, make the Cyberdark End Dragon, Cyberdark End Dragon. Now you have towers on board. Now most people are going to struggle with that. But yeah, Kyle, you were asking. This is the spice. I actually recorded a 30-minute video explaining the whole deck on stream earlier today. I'll probably put that up on YouTube or whatever. But this deck is what I used last year, with the exception of one card, to win this bad boy. Not crazy, but it's one of my favorite decks to play. One of my favorite, fun decks with, a splash of competitive potential. And it's just the modern take on Monarchs post Lightning Overdrive, where you have, Uncamera Fright, so you play 3 extra copies of Upstart Goblin, except it's better. And I'm playing 2 copies of Proof of Proofless, which is just an Eidos or an Aidea, but more resilient to hand traps. And instead of playing double or triple Kuraz for interruption, we're playing 1 Kuraz and we're playing 1 Celeglare. You played 5 times against that deck. I still didn't know. Oh, wait, were you play? Did we play each other today? Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I reveal 3, oh, I'm dumb. You're Josh from Cytex. Yeah. Okay. Honestly, it's never a good choice. I never give you a good choice because the fact that I can reveal 3 most of the time, I already have 3 I'll have 3 copies of any particular card in my deck. And when I don't have 3 copies of that 1 card in my deck, I'll have 2 copies of Tenacity, and then 1 copy of the card that I want added to my hand. And Tenacity, if you give me the card I want, I have the card I want. If you give me the Tenacity, I'll just use Tenacity to add the card that I wanted. So it's a poor choice. The only time it changes is if I already resolved Tenacity this turn because it's a hard once per turn. Then give me the Tenacity because it'll be dead in my hand for that turn. What else? If I give you something like a single Pantheism and 2 domains, it might mean that I want the domain and the Pantheism is scary. So it's weird. In that case, probably give me the Pantheism because it means I want the domain. I don't have access to 3 of them to show you, but I'm gonna try to draw into it. It's there's never a great choice, but you kind of just have to read the room. If I ever give you a choice of like two Prime Monarchs and something else, give me the something else because the Prime Monarch is a bluff. Most people think if they give me a trap card, oh, they can't do anything with the trap card until the next turn. But, you know, it happens. So, sales cards with it. Hey, I don't blame you, dude. I ended up going through some shit, you know, and sold most of like my cards IRL. You know, I held on to a handful of like this is that deck, that the Monarch deck. You know, I held on to that. I held on to a couple of things, but for the most part, like I got out of the game, like IRL. Right now, I'm like, I've been, like, getting back into it IRL just because like my team is going to go play in Fort Worth next weekend, so I want to try. You know, well, not try. I'm gonna try to a degree. I'm really going out to scrub out and party with the guys afterwards. But yeah, like I ended up selling most of my meta cards as well, and just holding on to a handful of like decks that I, you know, keep close to the heart. But yeah. Anyways, this, I mean, Master Duel is like a great place to get competitive in the game and not have to worry about driving out to a locals um or spending money on cards. Even though you do kind of end up spending money on cards. There is lots to do in the Dallas Fort Worth area, but we're literally just showing up Friday night, probably having a couple drinks, doing a little playtesting, going to sleep, and then the next day is going to be like tournament all day, and then we're going back to the Airbnb and throwing an absolute fucking rager. That's what we did the last two times we were there. Do you have me added on Master Duel? Would you want to add me and maybe have a couple duels every now and then? Is it Donut Man? Yeah, Kyle, regionals is going to be fucking wild. Which, by the way, if you know any other people who are interested in Master Duel tutorials or content, let them know. Because when that little bar up there hits 50 followers, I'm Void Cell. Oh, yeah, that's you right there then. Alright, sweet. You probably have me. Mine should just be Manny. Yeah, mine's just Manny. Got a little Erebith on there. But yeah, whenever you want to play a couple games, let me know. I'm gonna stream again tonight, and like I said, whoever is in the chat tonight, I'm gonna let them tell me what to spend all these gems on. I can't do Mystic Mind. Let me show you something, noob. All right, been limited. Been limited list. Standard. You just scroll down. Look, we got a bunch of the classics. Graceful Charity, Pad of Greed, Change of Heart. Hey, let's go. Update a D-Link list. I could do that. It's funny. D-Link IRL is like it's weird. It's kind of dead because it's not Dragon Link anymore. It's just like dragons. It's like generic good stuff dragons. On here though, on here D-Link is kind of dead because they just released a card on here that, so it's a fusion monster that lets you. It's one of the ones that like you can contact fuse. You can contact fuse with your opponent's board, and what you can do is if your opponent sets up like a big Dragon Link board, you can set a Fallen of Albaz, and then just send all their cards to the graveyard to fusion summon, and it can't be responded to. But anyways, Brent, check it out. Noob. Uh, Charity, Pot of Greed, Change of Heart, Snatch Steal, right? The greats, the classics. Confiscation, Delinquent Duo, you know, some FTK enablers, absolutely degenerate cards, and keep scrolling. Oh, look at that. This fucking piece of shit. I know last I played, I was going like 80% win rate with D-Link. I forgot about all that Alabama support. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm willing to give it a try. I just know for a fact it's going to be funny when it does happen. Somebody's going to go set Fallen of Albaz, wipe the board. Um, I'm willing to do an updated D-Link list. And honestly, I should probably update the Dragon Maid list. Where is it? Once like I kind of like you can see right here where I wanted to like reinstall Master Duel. Um, you can see how I kind of wanted to. All right, bet. Yeah, like I said, I'm right now. I'm going through an old Yu-Gi-Oh GX game that like. Let me see. This bad boy. Um, Started streaming this because I thought it had like good discoverability, but man, like every time I get off the game, I just want to keep playing it. It's such a good game. It's like it's this real sweet spot of Yu-Gi-Oh that like I played a lot as a kid, but I didn't play like that video game as a kid. I played like World Championship 2006, and it's really fun. But I'm gonna stream that for about 2 hours, and then I'll hop on Master Duel, and we can get a couple games in. We can do some R&D testing. You can help me mess with this list, and we can decide like if D-Made is like if is it better playing as like a control deck that you showed me on the weekend. Literally, I did the same thing. So the first time I tried to buy a Yu-Gi-Oh video game, I went to, and this is one of the reasons I hold a fucking grudge against GameStop, to a degree. I'll still buy shit from them, but I have a grudge against GameStop to a degree. Um, I went to go buy a Yu-Gi-Oh video game for them. I think it was the Sacred Cards, and I did it specifically to get the promo cards. I mean, it was a good game, but I really wanted the promo cards. I get the game. And back then, they were doing the thing where, like, they would have the box, and it would say, like, new, $29.99, whatever. And then you'd bring the box up to the front, and they'd put the game in there, right? So I do that. I give them the box. They put the game in there. They're selling me this game as a brand new game, right? I fucking go home, open my brand new game that my 12-year-old ass just spent, like, $30 on, which was a lot of fucking money for me at the time. Open up the box, pull the game out. I'm going straight to the promo cards because I want to throw these bad boys in my IRL deck immediately, and they're fucking not there. $30 on a brand new game. I think it was even like $20 used or something like that. Like, I paid significantly more money for this, like, the new game to get the promo cards, and they weren't fucking there because some GameStop employee fucked them off. So that's why, like, for a long time, I would not buy from GameStop. I'm buying from them again because, like, funny enough, as like a place to purchase like games and consoles, they weren't great. But as far as like accessories and like collectible shit, like this, they're not bad. They're not bad. As long as you don't buy what their namesake is, which is like cards. Unless you sponsor me. If you sponsor me, GameStop, I will shill like nobody's business. But yeah, that's my little spiel on GameStop. Yeah. And actually, I am to a degree disappointed that they didn't just like do a physical release of Master Duel because I'm not gonna lie, it would have been pretty sweet to get like promo cards for a Yu-Gi-Oh video game in 2022. You know, I got promo cards for a Yu-Gi-Oh video game in 2020 or 2019 whenever Dual Evolution Link something, their last video game that they had came out. So let me see, how much is that on Steam? Really quickly. Where's Steam? There's Steam. Oh, this is wild. Y'all can't see me on Steam because the game capture is actually pretty good. Let me see. Let's slide Steam on over to this window so that I can see it. Get the game up. Oh, Steam has a season of You can just buy like a season of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX on here. That's wild. I think less than I buy it. Like the Egyptian god cards, the ones that were like colored like the video game, or colored like the anime was, where like you couldn't actually like play them. Like it had a little words at the bottom that said like this card cannot be used in a duel, and then instead of like having like an effect, it had like flavor text. And it was like, it wasn't the normal Monster Yellow, and it wasn't the effect Monster Yellow. Okay, those are super nice. I have a playset of those. Yeah, yes, with the yellow back that didn't say like, it didn't say Konami or like Yu-Gi-Oh on it. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Legacy of the Duel Slink Evolution. Still $40. That's wild. Okay, yeah. Not gonna spend money on that. Yeah, I still have the set of all three of them somewhere, but mine wasn't from a video game. Mine was from like this little golden box that had Yugi's face on it, and it was like Legendary Dex or Legendary Dex 2, one of those. What other stuff do I need to fill out? That's a bad deck right there. Oh, this is a deck that's no longer playable. Oh, here we go. There it is. I was wondering where this was. Fractal to 2. Oh, no. Oh, I don't think this deck is playable anymore. Unless... Stable. Stable. Where's my driver? Oh, well, now this deck is playable again. Right? Yeah. You know what? Let's give this bad boy a shot. I haven't rocked Brigade in a while. Let's see what it do. I remember this thing got me all the way to Plat 1, I want to say. But we're definitely not doing a lot in Plat. Where is it? Brigade, yeah. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13. 13 hand traps. 13 hand traps is enough, right? Right? And then we're 41, not 40. 13 hand traps isn't enough? Well, we're screwed then. I can't play mine. Mine is literally unplayable. Like, literally, like, don't have access to it, bro. If I did have access to it, I would have played it at some point. Well, shit. How do I play this deck? Nerval. Oh, you know what? These combos were not super intuitive, and now I've forgotten how to play the deck. Almirage. Nerval effect. No. We get the kitty. Activate effect. You know what? We've already dicked up this combo. There. Effect. Send. We'll send to Karasks. Not super necessary. Activate Frackman. You hit plat with Buster Blader deck last time I was on. It couldn't tell you one cover. That's how I feel literally right now. Send the Pero. Effect. 4. Everything but the Pero. No. I'm playing it to Nibiru, but who plays Nibiru now, right? We've totally misplayed this. Why do I feel like I've done something? Something's gone wrong. Something's gone WRONG wrong here. Maybe I need desires. Two cards. Yeah. But everybody would play this game more if you could do that, because like most people would just like, oh man, this is super trash. I feel like most people would just not actually get the cards like IRL. They would just like scan them off their friends or something like that, and then Konami would lose money, and we all know Konami can't lose money. Ooh, cat. Yeah. I told myself in that GX game, I'm only going to like scan cards that I can physically find. 1, because it's content, and then 2, because, I don't know, something nostalgia about it. But even if you could scan IRL cards, I don't think it would matter that much, because like, oh motherfucker, oh let me see, we go. Oh wait, yeah. Get absolute shit on, bro. There we go. They can't destroy my Apollo USA. Oh fuck! I should have dropped the Maxi. No, mother. Oh, it doesn't resolve. Well, sir, it has to destroy a monster. Well, now I know. Monsters have to be destroyed. But yeah, what was I getting to? Oh yeah, okay. So even if you could scan the cards in, it wouldn't matter too much because like I guarantee you, um, they would they would make you like pay gems to like get the cards that you're trying to scan, and that way like you're still paying for the cards that like you now already have IRL. I'm going game. I'm going. Looking at the ban list. Oh wow, I got bummed. It's like 3 decks. Like, oh, what 3 decks were they? Let me guess. Well, so it had to be Flunder because Flunder got shit on the hardest. I'm trying to think what else got hit super bad. It's in the graveyard. Nothing's in the graveyard. Oh, they're gonna get dumped on. All right. Well, I just win. What else got hit super hard on the ban list? Man, playing this is hitting me with some hard. Dude, do you really have a battle fader? I'm gonna ship bricks. This motherfucker had a battle fader. Let's see. But like Deer going to 1, Dragoon, Hulk Firebrax Band, Fusion Destiny should probably. Oh yeah. I mean, if it makes you feel better, Fusion Destiny is probably gonna come back at some point, just because like that happened with the TCG. They hit it super hard and then they brought it back. I'm adding. I'm really sad about Hulk. It's funny because like for a while I hated Hulk, but just because like the way it messed up, it kind of messed up like the meta as soon as it came out. Like as soon as Hulk was able to be played in Master Rule 5. Shoot. Oh, hold up. We had a little disconnection. I think we're back. F. Are we back? Mother kaijus, bro. Oh, Dogmatic Shaddoll Invoked is great, bro. I caught somebody playing it at locals a week or two ago. Uh, back. Yeah, are we back? Yeah, there's a little delay on messages, so hopefully we're back. Video is not audio. Those bastards. Hello. Hey. Here we go. Effect. Drop it back. Yeah, we'll just tuck back the scammer really quick. Really? No audio? Let me see. Sorry, I gotta try to mute everything. Bring everything back. Hello? What is this? This fucking... Really? Man, Streamlabs is lying to me. Bear with me for 1 second. I'm gonna end the stream and start it again.